Welcome to our 7th tutorial for this series. On the previous tutorial, we have discussed about S3 and EC2. And for today's tutorial, we will be discussing RDS. And RDS stands for Relational Database Service. So to get started with RDS, let's search RDS on the search toolbar. And so let's create database. Then I click this link, then go create database. So RDS is AWS product, and it has several engine type that you can choose from. So for this tutorial, we will be creating MySQL engine type. Then let's leave the engine version as it is. Then we will go with the free tier. As I have mentioned before, we will be using some of the AWS products for free. So uh, make sure that you follow my tutorial so that you won't get charged. For example, you choose this production template. Most likely, it will quite cost you to create this instance. So if it's free tier, all of the options below will be for free tier as well. So let's leave the database instance identifier as it is, and also the username. Since this is our first AWS RDS instance that we will be creating, let's leave it as it is. Then for the password, I'll just write password, then choose self-managed. Then for this, leave it as it is. Okay. So for now, let's just don't connect to EC2 compute resource. Do you want it to be accessible via public access? Yes. Then let's leave it as it is. Later on, I will explain some of these details, but for now, since we're just creating a basic RDS instance, uh, let's just create this database using the default configurations. Okay, let's close this pop-up. Okay, right now it's creating the instance. So as you can see on the status, it says creating. So to refresh, just click this refresh button. So while it's being created, or while it's creating, go to the database that we have created, database 1. Then on the set and the multiple tabs, you can monitor the resources being used by this specific instance. So this is the metrics. So let's say someone is, or you're accessing your database, it will be shown on this metrics as well. It will reflect based on your usage. We also have the logs and events available here. So today I tested this. Uh, I tested the RDS by creating multiple instances, and we also have the configuration. This is the configuration where you set up your instance. Okay, actually this is the tutorial, but on the next tutorial we will be creating an application using RDS, S3, and EC2, just so that we can apply this on our application. So that's all for now, and see you on the next one. Bye.